Hey guys, this is Shinx and welcome back to the One Piece Bounty Hunters video. So in this video, we'll be doing something short and I guess I haven't really do that much. So you guys know I do tier list, right? And the recent tier list is like pretty insane. Like we got pretty decent views, and I think generally the comments were okay. Like which means that we are doing things right, guys. We are arranging properly. Like we aren't screwing stuff up. So why not, let's just, and I say in the tier list, guys, it's not easy to rank the characters because they just do different things. Attackers do what they do best, kill stuff. Defenders do what they do best, defend stuff. And runners do what they do best, capturing stuff. So it's not easy to just throw them together and say, oh, this runner is better than attacker. Then you guys will be like, huh? What is going on? So yeah, which is why we're doing this. We'll be doing a top 10 for attacker, runner, defender on 3 different videos. So without further ado, I guess let's kind of get started. So criteria I'm looking for a good attacker. Obviously, how well they can destroy their opponents, right? So this will range from things such as their skills, their traits, their normal attacks, etc. So you will see that later there'll be a few things that will come into play, such as longer skill cooldowns, etc. So yeah, then next thing would be how well they can is there anything else they can bring to the table besides just killing opponents? So I think you guys already know where I'm coming from by looking at this. So yep, then without further ado, let's just get started, shall we? Coming in number 10, we have, surprisingly, I think Boa should be number 10. Reason being is because as I tried, when I got her and I tried to use her, I realized even though she's really strong, right, there are some shortcomings from her. So number 1 is her normal attacks, because the thing is she can petrify people with her normal attacks, but you cannot, it's kind of unreliable, you know. Like if you manage to petrify, very good. If you don't, it's kind of sad. And the thing about range characters is, I have to say, you have to watch out, because when you use your range, right, people can just use their skills on you. And yeah, that's one thing I find about range characters is you need to have a very good balance between spamming your normal attacks and also to, like, if you know an opponent has skills, right, you don't just keep spamming, because you don't want to be in a situation where you are stuck between normal attacking and you can't do anything, you can't even dodge. Yeah, that is one thing I find about range characters. And to be honest, Boa, her skills are skill 1 and skill 2 is not as easy to hit. Like, yeah, you guys probably know, but nonetheless, she's still freaking insane. The fact that she can full heal if you can petrify an opponent, and she does a lot of damage also. So I think she deserves this spot. Like the fact that there's a lot of Luffy's out there that cannot get petrified is kind of sad for her also. So other than that, she's really good, and I think she deserves the 10th spot. Like, coming in number 9, we have Okiku. So a lot of people say, come on, Shinx, it's a he, god damn it. But I know, calm down. I like to say, I call it a she, so just accept it, guys. So okay, Okiku is really good, but the thing is, right, she does things even better at 60 seconds, and that's where I think she really shines the most. Like one characteristics I find I think that's really important in an attacker is like the skill cooldowns. And people will say that, example, G5 Smoker is really good, and number 1, I'm gonna say yes, he's super good, but the thing is about him is his skill cooldowns. Like without his skill cooldowns, it's kind of hard to like have a point in using him there. So that's where Okiku comes in. At 60 seconds, the amount of skill cooldown she have is pretty insane. Even without it, her skill cooldown is pretty good too. So that's why I'm thinking to put her above Boa, kind of. But they're kind of in a very similar spot. And yeah, this is my thoughts about Okiku, to be honest. Like the fact that she's kind of a little bit of a glass cannon. Like, yeah, that would be one thing. But when the 60 second comes, man, she can just kill a lot of people, and it's so freaking good. Like I think she's kind of underrated in my opinion. So let's just go on to the next character. Coming in number 8, we have Aokiji. So Aokiji is a pretty good character, really strong. Like, I think when you get to free someone, right, the fact that you can combine skill 2 and skill 1 is really good. And the skill cooldown reduction is, his skill comes back really fast, like especially the skill 2. Then like you can use your skill 2 to buy some time for your skill 1 to get back up. Usually you'll be able to spam like the combo kinda often. Yeah, like really good. And you guys know, but the thing about Aokiji is when you use your skill 2, it's very nice if people like Lucci use their skill 2 on you, where they have to like, I think this is one mistake people do, like they go in with their close range skills and they just end up getting frozen, which is really nice. But if they are using long range abilities, yeah, you're kind of like a walking stick to them. And against Rayleigh, yeah, you guys know, if he perfect dodges it, if he times it right, you can be in kind of trouble, guys. But this guy, absolutely insane attacker with healing, which is very nice. Like I like the heals about him. Like sustainability, even though it's not an insane point of attackers, it's really nice to have, guys. So let's just go on to the next character. Coming in number 7, I think we have Shanks. So Shanks, really good character. Like, okay, wait, a lot of people say that Shanks is bad. Shanks have like fallen off to SS kind of, but I still say that Shanks is insanely crazy. Like, if you guys don't know, like, I think the reason why a lot of people say he's kind of not that good is because like a lot of the Shanks that they face unplayed in a caliber that like is really insane. Like on the hands of a right Shanks, right, it's gonna be so hard. Like I've said this a lot of times and I'll say it again. Counter ability is super scary. Like especially on Shanks, because if you messed up, you're dead. And a good Shanks will not just make it easy for you to bait out the counter. Like baiting out counters is like a lot of things a Shanks player need to worry about. Like if you can successfully bait, make sure the enemy thinks that you're not gonna use your counter and attacks you, and then you use your counter and kill them. Yeah, you guys can see where I'm coming. The fact that this guy has a level of uncertainty is just insane. And the Griffon Slash, right, even though it's like against Rayleigh's, you need to be careful. But the thing is, if enemies aren't paying attention, right, this skill is so deadly. Like time and time again, I see my whole team getting wiped just because they aren't paying attention. Like you can be fighting someone and this guy just comes in and use the skill and you're dead. Like you can't do anything about it. You are freaking like thinking, how am I gonna kill this person in front of me, and someone just destroys you from another direction. Like just insane character. Like I think he's still so good. It's just he's underrated. And once he has that attack boost up, right, his normal attacks is so freaking scary, man. Like you guys see Roger, yeah, this guy was like Roger V1, you know, before they refined and make this monster called Roger. Coming in number 6, we have Red Sabo. So Red Sabo, I think he's kind of in the phase of, you know, falling off, but still doing really good. Like the fact that his Mera state has like nullify any type of status ailment is so nice already. Then the only way, like, I still think he's such a good counter against Big Moms. Like especially currently now, right, the greens are rising. Like the amount of Roger Oden is crazy, and yeah, this guy can just chop them up really hard. That the only thing I find about Red Sabo is, you like, if you guys have seen the medals that is required to go for Red Sabo, I do think that it's nice to go for 7 Warlords and skill 1 cooldown reduction. And the fact about that skill 1 cooldown reduction is you lose out on damage, but in return you get like just unlimited nullify status. Unlimited nullify status. Yeah, that's really nice. Like people, like almost a lot of characters you see on the SSS tier have a form of status ability, whether it is to stun, shock, darkness or anything. Man, this guy just, hell no. You screw your darkness. You want to anti-heal me? Nope, not gonna happen, guys. Then yeah, and I think he's still really good. And till now he's so great is because he can just escape Blackbeard's grasp, and you guys still know how disgusting Blackbeard's skill 1, skill 2 is, and this guy is just one super reliable counter against Blackbeard. Then Big Mom also, yeah, pretty much a lot of these super top tier greens are like can be destroyed by him in the right hands also. Coming in number 5, we have Red Lucci. So Red Lucci, I think there's nothing much to say. This guy is crazy. Like his movement is so good. Like as an attacker, he can reach like he can be as fast as a runner. So that's really nice. And his normal attacks is also crazy. Like the fact, other than the fact that it can be buggy at times, right? Which, come on game, just fix it, man. This guy is just absolutely crazy. Like the skill 1, skill 2, skill 1, right? It comes up so freaking often, and you can just use it to chip off like 60-70% of the opponent's HP. Just very nice. Then the skill 2, if in your buff state, right? I call it buff state when it's not the skinny one. So you do one shot. You can just one shot so many people, and yeah, it's kind of one ticket for Roger, I guess. Then Oden also. Then okay. Then Oden, if you see Oden, right, use your skill 1 and to get him out of the treasure area so that he won't keep capping. So this guy has like a lot of things that you need. If you want a range skill, you have it. If you want a damage skill, you have it. Yeah. What else do you want in a character? You want buffs, he have it. Like he okay. Before a lot of people with attack boost got released, right? This guy is like very good counter against Uruch and I think Kawamatsu also. Because both of them, once they have that 50% defense boost up, right, you'll just be doing 1 damage if you don't have any form of attack boost, and your attack is not higher than them, higher than their defense. So yeah, this is why I think Lucci super good, super steady. I still see him used quite a lot. Coming in number 4, right, it's kind of a tie between this character and another character. So Dressrosa Zoro, very crazy. This guy has what else am I gonna say? He has insane damage. Against Big Mom, you can just keep pressing your normal attack once, so you just keep doing the range attack to damage her, and both you can use your skill 2. The skill 2 range is so crazy, man. Like if you guys know Sogeking, you fire his skill so freaking often, and people, when you get hit by that long range skill, right, you don't, number one, you don't see it coming, and you just get so mad. So this guy just crazy, and oh my god, attacker with crit boost, crit damage, crit increase, it's just ripped, man. Like this guy, sadly I don't have him at 100 boost too, or else I think I would just be like, man, I feel bad for every greens that I'm fighting against. So this guy, oh my god, just insane, man. Like the difference between him and the third character, the ranked third character, is this guy has absurd amount of damage, and the other guy is like more on the useful side of things. So I was thinking whether to put this guy above or not. So yeah, I think other than that, this Zoro, the sad thing to say is both of his skills have a decently long cast time, which is why it's easier to dodge his abilities than another character, which is why I put him at the 4th place. Coming in number 3, we have the Luffy, guys. So Dressrosa, Law, and Luffy is, I think, if not one of the super, is crazy as an attacker. Like even though you might say that the amount of greens is kind of sad for him, which is not wrong, but the fact that I think his ability, his skill 1 just is really fast, does decent damage, and the most important thing is the recovery debuff, and these 2 debuff is so freaking useful against the 1st and 2nd best character in the game. Like yeah, like Blackbeard and Roger, you can see their defense is so freaking nice already. But just take note that if you want to use your skill 1 to debuff the opponent, right, don't use your skill 2 to like cancel the thing, because the recovery block can actually be replaced with another debuff. Like if the enemy gets burned, the debuff, the recovery block will be disappeared. So yeah, and this recovery debuff lasts for 1 whole minute. Like it, with like 7 Worlds of the Sea, right, you increase it by like 1 minute, and yo, this guy is number one a counter to so many defenders like Kawamatsu, Uruch, the Katakuri, any defender that can heal themselves. Yeah, he hurts them so freaking hard. That's why I'll say, like, even though he's not as good as Zoro in terms of like pure damage wise, right? Man, in terms of utility, he's just insane. I can literally say he's the defender killer, man. This is like just too good. So let's just go on to the next two characters, shall we? Second place, Rayleigh. And I know this one, a lot of people will tell me like, come on, Shinx, Rayleigh is not even that great. Like, he just get destroyed or anything. Like, he kind of gets one-shotted, you know, here, there, whatever not. And I still have to stand my ground that he's so good. Like, I have to say this to, I'm pretty sure what I'm saying is gonna offend someone, but I'm rating this guy based on potential, on how well he can do. And this means that to get the max out of him, right, I need you to be able to perfect dodge decent. If you cannot perfect dodge and that's why you're saying he's bad, right, I think, I'm sorry, man, you cannot be classified in this like top 2 Rayleigh thing, you know. So this guy is just pure craziness, man. His perfect dodge just defies a lot of things. Like, besides Roger, even Roger, right, okay, maybe sure, Roger, he will like, it's kind of a weird thing because when he gets the 70% attack buff boost, right, Roger gets the 100% boost. So you're kind of still at a level playing field, and you gotta see like who uses skills first or something like this. So yeah, but really just crazy against any other units, right? If you can dodge, I'm not asking you to dodge perfectly. If you can dodge perfectly, easy game. This guy, it should be your main man. Like, if not, because his dodge can cancel stuff, right? And he can save you from like Shanks, a lot of things, and he also can, I think, save you from Blackbeards. He counters Blackbeards kind of hard. Like, Blackbeards also have to pay very, very close attention to him, and his skills are crazy. Like, there's no way you can like dodge unless you use predictive dodge, and this is so annoying because against good Rayleigh player, right, I will walk up to you and I'll see you dodge and I'll freaking tell you and I'll freaking laugh at you, and I'll use my skill. That's what, if I'm a Rayleigh player, I'll usually do, because people expect when Rayleigh gets within his attack range, right, to use the skill, and then they will preemptively dodge. But that's the most annoying thing, because good Rayleigh players, I ain't gonna wait for that. And the thing is, this guy is such a killer, man. Like, against any other units below, right, I just don't like to fight Rayleigh. Like, his ability does so much damage, and every time I see him, I start crying, man. Like, I don't know how good of a Rayleigh player he is. So you guys can tell me a lot of bad things about Rayleigh, and I'll just say that he's freaking insane. Lastly, guys, number 1 spot, I think kind of don't need to say anything, right? It's just this guy, man. Like, what else can I say? He breaks the game. Like, his traits broken AF. The fact that you don't need to kill someone, you just have to land your skill 1 to like freaking buff yourself up. It's just crazy. And his skill 1 is not like some hard AF hitting skill. It's so easy to hit. Both of his skills, okay, maybe his skill 2 is the kind of the harder one, because you need to watch out. You need to like use it, or else people will just run away, and once they get out of the range, you won't hit anything. But this guy still just disgusting, man. I don't even want to talk about him. So yeah, essentially that is the top 10 for the tier list, guys. I intended to make this video kind of short, but I don't know why, guys. Every time I talk about a character or a medal set, right, I just end up just blabbering so much rubbish, guys. Then for those who actually watch through all of that, me talking about it, hopefully you guys agree with me, or you guys think it's helpful, man. Like, yeah, so man, just Shinx things. Then let me know if you guys agree with this top 10 or not. Obviously, like I say, guys, there is a lot of characters that can be good, can be not good. But the thing is, I'm placing things such as the skill cooldowns, etc. Like I said, G5 is super good character, but the fact that his skill cooldown is just kind of nah. Like his skill 1 is so good, but the cooldown, man, come on. So other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys are waiting for the defender and the runner ones, because those are not gonna be as easy as the attacker one. I think I would have a hard time doing with the defender one because of how the current units and how the game meta changed. So the concept of defending is kind of hard already. So yep, I think that's it for this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you want to see more One Piece Bounty Rush content. Then that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.